Birmingham Airport has also suspended all of its flights to try and clear snow. Bournemouth Airport is also shut. Also problems at Aberdeen, Belfast City and Cardiff, where there are warnings of delays. Passengers are, as you heard there, being urged to contact their airline before they travel. There are also major problems on the roads and the railways as well. Hundreds of drivers spent much of the night stuck on the M6 in Greater Manchester. By 10:30 this morning, the AA says it answered 4,000 breakdowns across the UK. That's around twice the normal rate. John Caldwell from the Highways Agency says drivers should only make a journey if it's essential.
Really consider whether you need to travel in these conditions. I mean, they are hazardous. You know, you don't want to be stuck in traffic unless it's absolutely necessary. If you do travel, make sure you're well prepared, warm clothing. You know, the journey's going to take a lot longer. It's going to be very difficult. Make sure your windscreens are clear. Make sure that you're leaving plenty of space for the vehicle in front. Make sure your concentration levels are high.
Our correspondent Colette Hume has been on the M5 in the Midlands.
We've got the car, which is an automatic. That was in the snow gear. Just to give you an idea of how hard the engine was running, the oil temperature was up to 90 and the revs were right in that sort of little red box. My personal advice to anybody thinking of going near the M5 is just do not do it. It's absolutely terrifying.
Colette Hume with the windscreen wipers going, I think there. Some other knock-on effects from the travel chaos that the snow's causing. Health officials are urging staff who can get to work to come in this weekend because the heavy snowfall is preventing many workers getting into hospitals. Dr. George Findlay is from the Cardiff and Vale University Health Board.
The significant snowfalls led to a number of staff, stuck at home. They just simply can't get out of their homes and get to work. Clearly, we're concerned about patient care and patient safety, and we need to have adequate numbers of staff to deliver high-quality care to our patients.
Full update on the travel news in just a second with Louise. And in other news, David Cameron has issued a fresh call for the EU to restrict any increases in its budget until at least 2020. Protests are taking place on many high streets against tycoons and businesses accused of tax avoidance, and it's been revealed that 25 British lottery ticket holders will each be guaranteed a win of £1 million. That's in a special Euro Millions draw on Christmas Eve. So here is Louise Pepper with the latest on the roads and the rails and airports as well.
Well, we'll start with the M25, the southern stretch blocked clockwise through Surrey between junction 7 for the M23 and Reigate at junction 8. And then trying to get into Buckinghamshire, traffic basically can't get up the hill clockwise between junction 16 for the M40 and junction 17 at Maple Cross. Now, as we've been hearing, of course, southwest and southern counties of England, absolutely worst effects. A band of snow really stretching North Wales down to the far southeast. Kent, the M20 is closed westbound due to an accident at junction 3 at the M26. Berkshire, the M4, severe delays really all the way through East Berkshire into West London, junction 10 at Reading basically, all the way through to junction 3 at Heston. Oxfordshire, police say the M40 is just about passable between junction 11 at Banbury and junction 1A for the M25. Once you're off that and onto the A40, things still very slow. And just to reiterate what Tom said, Heathrow runway is closed until at least 4. You're being asked not to travel to Heathrow Airport. Gatwick runway is closed until at least 3. Birmingham Airport closed until at least 2. Most other airports affected as well, as are a lot of train companies. As always, check before you travel. bbc.co.uk/travel news, or of course BBC Local Radio has the full picture in your area. Louise Pepper, 5 Live Travel.
This Sunday night, 10 champions compete in one arena for the big prize. Mark Cavendish